So, in their ever quest to stay relevant in this ever-changing world of the internet and YouTube, it's 2013 and American Idol is still around. Matter of fact, they're in their 12th season. I now just watched this viral video, and I'm gonna obviously do a review of it right now. Lazaro Arbos, and I think he's a Cuban dude, or son of Cuban immigrants, and he's like in his early 20s. I think he's 21 years old. But he looks relatively young. I mean, he looks like a teenager. And apparently, he's a really good singer. He did this audition in front of Mariah Carey, Nicki Minaj, the fat black dude, and I think Keith Urban or some other guy, a guy named Keith or whatever. Anyway, so he does this audition. He's amazing, okay? He's a good singer. He got a good voice. But the thing is that he has a stuttering problem. Okay, so he stutters. Now I understand stuttering because I do it sometimes here and there, and I understand that it's really difficult sometimes when you're just trying to say something and you can barely get it out verbally. But he's got a major one, you know. It's like a tick, you know. At first I thought maybe he had some sort of speech problem, you know, maybe he was autistic or something. You know, I was like, whoa, what's the deal with this guy? He can barely, you know, form a sentence. But yeah, it was a severe stuttering problem, and you know, you just kind of feel sorry for the dude because obviously he was affected by it throughout his life. But this is one of the things that American Idol does, okay? There's several key factors here why he is a viral trending video. Number one, he's got a problem, and that's the gimmick. You know, there's always a gimmick. There's always a kind of thing that they can package and market and make people feel sympathize with this guy and just make people feel sorry for this guy, like a backstory that's really sad or something. So he's got a stuttering problem, but he also has these other things, like he's a good-looking guy. You know, he's handsome. You know what I mean? He looks like a young Ricky Martin or something. You know, this guy is very like kind of boy bandish looking. You know what I mean? Very, very marketable. You know, he's got a very presentable look. Yeah, and his story is really sad, and the fact that he can also sing, you know, which is like the third factor, is that he can actually, he's a good singer. I mean, it's just a gimmick. It feels like a big gimmick. Like, if this guy didn't have a stuttering problem, how much attention would they be focusing on Lazaro Arbos? You know, would they just be like, well, let's take him in, he's a good singer, but that's about it, you know? It just seems like the fact that this video has over 900,000 views right now, obviously it's like right in front of YouTube's front page. I mean, it's right up there. It's a clear indication that they want to market this. They want to sell this as some kind of like, wow, look at this dude. This guy is such a inspiring story. Like, wow, this is so amazing. And it is in that regard, but it's just like, holy shit. They found another fucking cash cow. Somehow, American Idol comes up with these guys to market and present and sell to the audience and the sheep out there to buy into consistently. Like, wow, let's root for him. Wow, he's amazing. Let's keep watching the show. Let's see how well he does. You know, it's the same with that British chick from, I think it was X Factor. I forget her name already. You know, I dream, you know, that shit. And she was kind of like really unattractive, and you know, but she could sing really well, and so they marketed her as kind of that must-watch factor. And they're trying with this individual. They're trying with Lazaro. You know, it's like, wow, he's a stuttering dude, but he sings good and he doesn't stutter during the singing. Like, wow, that's amazing. So it just feels like a big marketing gimmick, a big fucking exploitative. It's an exploitative show. And that's what sucks about it, because, I mean, who knows what's going to happen to this guy's career. Hopefully, maybe in the future he gets a deal, or he gets something good out of it, where he gets a chance to sing and actually make songs, like maybe Adam Lambert or something. But right now, I mean, it's just a big gimmick. It's like, you know, that young girl, Rosie, or what's her, Sonnen Claire, whatever. The fact that her gimmick is that she's a very young girl. She's like 12 years old or something. And that's how they marketed her. So, you know, it's ridiculous, but I think more people are gonna focus on the fact that he's a stuttering dude. He's got an accent. You know, he's just there's so many different things. I like the fact that he gave a nod to Mariah Carey. You know, he was like, "I'm a fan of yours," and he was really gushing over Mariah, and he was just like, "Yes, Mariah is that good. Like, she is a great singer." So it's cool that Mariah Carey's getting props, and you know, he's getting props for her talent. Like, she is a really talented person. Nicki Minaj, on the other hand, looked like a complete fucking waste, like a goddamn hack in the middle of all this talent. Like, you got Mariah, and then you had that guy on the right, and I mean, it's like she's so fucking unpleasant to look at. Her demeanor, her posture, she just looks like a fucking, like, she shouldn't even be there. What the hell is this bitch doing there? Nicki Minaj fucking sucks. But that's about it for this episode of Review Space. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ciao.